Russia is asserting firm control across the southern front lines. The Defense Ministry in Moscow claims its forces have captured Novospenivska village in the Zaporizhzhia region, calling it a strategic breakthrough near Kyiv. The offensive, backed by heavy artillery and dense fog cover, has forced Ukrainian troops to retreat from multiple positions. Analysts say Russia now commands the tactical advantage across this axis. For the first time, Ukraine's top commander, Oleksandr Syrskyi, has admitted the situation has significantly worsened on the front lines. Russian forces, he says, are exploiting poor visibility and superior numbers to punch through Ukrainian defenses. Even President Zelensky has been compelled to acknowledge internal failures and faltering frontline coordination.
There were issues raised by the brigades regarding decisions that, unfortunately, are not fully effective. There was also feedback from battalion commanders regarding weapons supplies and support programs. We will increase funding for the brigades and corps on the front line that are engaged in the fiercest fighting.
Zelensky's admission, rare and reluctant, underlines the mounting strain inside Ukraine's war machine. On the Russian side, the narrative is one of momentum and control. Defense officials say the capture of Novospenivsky opens the path toward a wider push north, possibly threatening Ukrainian supply roads near Huliai-Pol. Moscow calls it methodical progress, signaling confidence as winter approaches. Inside Kyiv's command, frustrations are surfacing. Ukrainian brigades are reporting ammunition shortages and tactical confusion. Despite the losses, Zelensky continues to project confidence, promising reforms and logistical restructuring.
Government officials must also expand the military's ability to purchase necessary equipment, hardware, and components. There are many questions, in particular about write-offs and decommissioning of assets. We must resolve all of these issues. We also discussed in detail the new contract-based framework of service in our army. All of this is being worked through, and there must be clear details for our warriors.
Critics argue Zelensky's words sound like bureaucratic repetition, far removed from the exhaustion on the front lines. Russian troops are employing a slow, grinding approach, relying on artillery barrages and tactical infiltration teams. Dense fog and mud have limited Ukraine's use of reconnaissance drones, giving Russia an upper hand in close combat. Military analysts say Moscow's strategy is attrition by endurance, and it's working. Even as the situation deteriorates, Zelensky continues to direct his focus on diplomatic moves rather than the ground war. He has again urged European partners to expand sanctions against Russia.
There have already been many attempts by Russia to deceive the world about what is happening. We are preparing with our EU partners the 20th sanctions package already. We propose including in the EU's 20th sanctions package Russian legal entities and individuals that are still profiting from energy resources.
But analysts note, sanctions don't stop missiles. Russia's battlefield pressure shows no signs of slowing. Ukraine's defenses are buckling under the strain of renewed Russian strikes. Zelensky admits that Russia has increased its ballistic firepower and that Ukraine's infrastructure is struggling to cope.
Repair crews and utility services are virtually working around the clock. Everyone is involved. The Russians have increased their striking power using more ballistic weapons. This means we need stronger air defense, larger reserves of equipment, and even more coordinated and rapid work across the regions.
As winter sets in, Russia's campaign in Zaporizhzhia appears calculated and controlled. Each captured settlement adding to the pressure on Kyiv. Ukraine's leadership, meanwhile, is facing uncomfortable questions about morale, strategy, and the widening gap between rhetoric and reality. The war's new phase is clear. Moscow dictates the tempo, and Kyiv struggles to catch up.